Welcome to another SVG News Sponsor Spotlight. I'm Jason Dackman, Chief Editor at SVG, and we're talking about piracy today. I'm here with James Caselton. He is Head of Product for Friend MTS. James, thanks so much for taking some time today. Really appreciate it.
No, hi, Jason. No, pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Totally interesting. Let's talk. Let's go.
Let's do it. So for those that aren't maybe familiar with you guys, you are all in when it comes to anti-piracy and security and content protection. Tell us a little bit about the services you guys provide. What's the company all about and how you factor into the sports market?
Yeah, so our company, UK-based company, but of course we operate globally. We work with all the leading sports leagues and key content creators and aggregators around the world, really, including some of the most famous broadcasters, Sky, beIN, a lot of other companies around the world. Our focus is all about content protection, anti-piracy. So we have developed and we work with the most advanced watermarking and fingerprinting technology available today, including a very comprehensive and we believe unrivaled monitoring solution as well. So that goes across all content, including over the top, so internet related content serving, as well as the traditional, if you like, linear channels as well. So we work across all of that.
Sure. Yeah. So I think during the pandemic, most studies and research pieces that I've seen have shown that piracy has certainly gone up with everyone at home looking to watch more content. Maybe a few of them, handful, maybe more than a handful, looking for services that are free and not necessarily on the up and up. So how have you guys reacted to what I assume is more of an increased acknowledgement of piracy and therefore an increased demand for anti-piracy services over the last couple of years?
Well, there's certainly been an increase because of the unfortunate circumstances we've all felt with COVID. And our clients have certainly seen that. Our services, our ability to be able to monitor across the internet and also through paywalls to see the truth, if you like, of what's happening all the way down through set-top boxes and through software endpoints has provided us and provided therefore our clients with a unique visibility in terms of what's going on to their service and how that's being in many cases unfortunately pirated. So we've worked, we've seen a lot, we have seen an increase in that, especially around some of the live events and a lot of the live sports events that we've seen over the last year or so. But what we've also seen is an increased need and hunger and requirement from our clients in terms of the depth of understanding of what's really going on. So yes, there's been an increase of these pirated services, as well as different platforms, different sort of aggregation across all those different endpoints. But actually, our clients have wanted to know more: what's happening, who's doing it, how can you trace through to really see what's happening, and how can you stop, in many cases, those transmissions happening, those restreams happening. And so we work from all the way through, from watermarking and fingerprinting, all the way through monitoring and then enforcement as well. And that's incredibly important to protect, of course, the very expensive and very lucrative sports rights that our clients that use and our subscribers enjoy.
Sure. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good to hear that sports rights holders are starting to pay more attention to piracy and the tools that can deal with that, because at least in my experience over the years, you've seen the big studios, you've seen the large production companies really make an effort when it comes to content protection for television shows and films and so on and so forth. But live sports leagues and broadcasters, not quite as much. Now that has changed, it seems like, over the last couple of years and is continuing to grow. Good example, you guys just partnered with UEFA, obviously one of the largest federations on the planet. Can you tell us a little bit about that partnership and how it maybe reflects the larger market's interest in anti-piracy for sports?
Sure. Well, yeah, we're very excited. The recent announcement this month with UEFA taking our anti-piracy technology, watermarking and fingerprinting, and our monitoring services to look at not just club level, competition, but also at national level as well. And that has enabled us to work very closely with them to be able to offer a service that really looks at all of that content as it's aggregated throughout the internet. The really key component, not just about watermarking, but the really key component is our ability to be able to monitor, our ability to know where a lot of that content is sort of, it resides on the internet and also downstream of some of these set-top boxes, and our ability to be able to find it and in a very timely manner react to that, advise our clients and be able to look at that. And so if you've got UEFA, you've obviously got some very obvious high profile competitions and big brands and big names that need protecting, of course. And so through UEFA, of course, we have to work with lots of other people who actually have those rights holders and those broadcasters. So we work with a whole chain of people to be able to protect that content all the way through from broadcast level all the way down to subscriber level. So working with those broadcasters, we can actually pinpoint specific people specific to a subscriber level and be able to stop that activity, which is incredibly important.
Yeah, it's a huge advantage to be able to have oversight over the entire ecosystem, right? Rather than just key pieces within the overall content chain. And I know you guys run along that entire ecosystem. So very excited to hear what Friend MTS has coming up the rest of 2022 and beyond. Very excited to hear that sports organizations are finally really paying attention to piracy and doing something about it. And you guys are lending a helping hand. James, thanks so much for taking some time. Really, really appreciate it. And stay safe, stay healthy. Hope to see you in person soon.
Thank you very much, Jason.